For the past several weeks, we have talked about becoming a musical ninja. We outlined the different parameters for musical beat, discovered how to know what notes and chords are in each key, how those chords within a key can be represented by numbers, and even what notes make up each individual chord. We learned a lot. With great knowledge comes great responsibility. So what now? What do we do with all this knowledge? Why does it matter? How is it going to be helpful to us? And most importantly, how will this knowledge transform us into musical ninjas? Well, let's talk about that a little bit more in today's weekly worship thought. As I've said in the past few videos, if you haven't already done so, make sure that you go to my website, www.jeffpolenmusic.com, and download the Becoming a Musical Ninja worksheet. Today we will be wrapping up this entire concept as we put it all together. That worksheet has hopefully been a big help for anyone who has been following along. We have learned a lot of information so far, but we have to put all this information together in order to understand and utilize the Nashville numbers system, which has been our end goal all along. Let's go ahead and put all of it together by choosing a key to work in. So let's start with an easy key, the key of C. Our 12 possible notes for the key are A sharp or B flat, B, C, C sharp or D flat, D, D sharp or E flat, E, F, F sharp or G flat, G, G sharp, or A flat. In any given key, you will either use sharps or flats, but not both. The key of C, however, has no sharps or flats at all. That's why it's an easy key. Starting with C as our root note and using our major scale formula, or in this case, simply using our knowledge that the key of C has no sharps or flats, and that each letter has to be represented in the scale, we can quickly find the notes that make up our scale. Root C. A whole step up from that, D. Whole step up from that, E, half step up, F, whole step up from that, G, whole step up from that, A, whole step up from that, B, and a half step up from that, which is C. Now, let's give each of those notes a corresponding number. C, 1, D, 2, E, 3, F, 4, G, 5, A, 6, B, 7, C, 8. And let's remember that the 1, the 4, and the 5 are major chord numbers, while the 2, the 3, and the 6 are minor chord numbers. The 7 is diminished, and we rarely ever use it in typical Western music, but we'll include it in our scale anyway. Therefore, the chords that are available to us in the key of C will be C is our 1 chord, D minor is our 2 chord, E minor is our 3 chord, F is our 4 chord, G is our 5 chord, A minor is our 6 chord, B diminished is our 7 chord, and C again is our 8 chord. Our 4 magic chords are the 1, 4, 5, and 6, or in this case, the C, the F, the G, and the A minor. And the most likely chord progression will be 1, 5, 6, 4, or C, G, A minor, F. Now let's write that progression using the Nashville numbers system. Let's assume that the song is written in a 4/4 time signature and each chord lasts for 4 beats or for 1 whole note. Written in the Nashville numbers system, that chord progression would look like this: 1, 5, 6, 4. Let's go ahead and take this 1, 5, 6, 4 progression and make a couple of quick alterations to it. In fact, let's go ahead and chart out an entire stanza and then we'll try it in a few different keys. I think that will help us to see how helpful this numbering system is and how it can really shine. In the key of C, that's going to be C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 2, 3, 4, 6 minor, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 2, 3, 4. For the second line of the song, let's skip the 6th chord and hang out on the 4 chord for 2 measures. So that's going to be like this: C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, or in numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and play the first line again for the third line. So that one more time is like this: C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3, or in numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6 minor, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 2, 3, 4. Now let's wrap up this verse with a little bit of a push in the third measure with the 6th chord and the 5th chord, each occupying half of the measure, so each occupying essentially a half note. Then we're going to land on the 4 chord for a measure and hang out on that 4 chord for an additional measure, and you'll really hear that tension with the 4 chord wanting to be resolved to the 1 chord, which would be likely how we would start the chorus. So this line's going to sound like this. C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, A minor, G, and F, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4. So there was an additional measure there, kind of like a pre-chorus going into the chorus. In numbers, that would be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 5, and 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. And you can really feel how that 4 chord wants to be resolved with a 1 chord, but we're not going to do it. We're going to leave you hanging in that tension. Now, the beauty of the Nashville number system is that once we have these chords converted to numbers, it will be the same numbers in absolutely every key. We played the song in the key of C, but what if we had a singer who wanted to sing the song in the key of G, for instance? We would simply play the exact same numbers and progression, just using the 1, 4, 5, and 6 of the key of G instead of using the 1, 4, 5, and 6 of the key of C. Now in the key of G, our 1 chord is G, our 4 chord is C, our 5 chord is D, and the 6 chord is E minor. So let's try that out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6 minor, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6 minor, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 5, and 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and try the same thing in the key of E. In the key of E, our 1 chord is E, our 4 chord is A, our 5 chord is B, and our 6 chord will be C sharp minor. So that same progression will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6 minor, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 5, and 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we really want to do it? Okay. 1. What was one interesting truth or idea that stood out to you today, and how do you think that truth or idea will help you in the future? Was there anything confusing or too difficult to understand in this chapter? If so, what do you think you could do to learn more about it? In your opinion, which part of learning the Nashville number system was the most difficult and why? In your opinion, which part of learning the Nashville number system was the most helpful and why? In your own words, how do you think understanding and utilizing the Nashville number system would make you and the musicians that you play with more efficient and effective?